Good morning, dear students. Today we will begin chapter 2 of chemistry, that is, common laboratory apparatus and equipments. Let's see this activity. A farmer puts some seeds into a beaker full of water. You can see a beaker over here which is filled with water. And after putting these seeds into water, what he observes? He observes that most of the seeds sink at the bottom and a few seeds stay afloat. That means they remain at the surface of water. Now, it is believed that the seeds that remain afloat at the surface are bad ones, and those which sink to the bottom are good ones. Now, this method helps farmer to separate the good seeds from the bad ones. Such separation is possible only because of proper and careful observation. So, just now, what we have done one experiment, seen what has happened, that means observe things and drawn out a result. See one more activity. What you have to do here, take three glasses A, B, and C. Glass A contains hot water, glass B contains lukewarm water, and glass C contains cold water. Now put one of your finger in glass A, that is containing hot water. Put one finger of another hand in glass C, which is containing cold water, for some time. Now remove both of them and put both the fingers in glass B, which is containing lukewarm water. Now, what do you feel? You will feel different sensation. The one which was in cold water will feel hotter, and the one which was in hot water will feel cooler. Now, because of this simple activity, we are able to understand that cold and hot are relative terms. They are used in comparison. What key points we get here? Chemistry is a branch of science which mainly based on experiments and its observation. From there, we draw out results. An experiment under controlled condition is called an activity, where we observe natural or artificial phenomena. Next, to do these experiment in chemistry, we need a place. Now, this place is known as chemistry laboratory. One should understand the proper way of working in a chemistry lab. You should be knowing the proper use of each tool used here for different experiments. So, in this chapter, we will study the use of different apparatus which we are going to use in different experiments. Now, what facilities should be provided to perform experiment, or what a chemistry laboratory contain? It is having working table. It is a special kind of table which has a sink with a tap attached to it. It has a reagent shelf in front of it, waste paper basket so that you can throw your waste and keep your surroundings clean. Side shelf for keeping apparatus. Next, we have reagent shelf. Reagents are chemicals. All chemicals are kept properly in bottles in this reagent shelf, and each chemical is having its label. That means it is having its name on the bottle so that no confusion is there. For example, we are having two or more than two salts of same color, so we will get confused which salt is this. So if there is label, if there is name of that salt written on the bottle, we will not get confused. Next, we have exhaust fan that is fitted near the roof of the wall so that the vapors of poisonous gases, if they release during the experiment, they expel out or escape out of the room and we can work comfortably. We have exhaust fan at our homes also, in kitchens, right? Balance room. Now balance is an apparatus used to measure the mass or weight of the chemicals. We should have a separate balance room, right? Why? Because we need dust free and smoke free balance room, so that we get accurate measurement of the weight of different chemicals. Now we will see some common laboratory apparatus, that is the tools or the equipments that are used to perform different experiments, and discuss them one by one.